Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, squaring off with another team from the AAC, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the 49ers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Memphis Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You've got all guns blazing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for the...
Snatches it on the right. And he's running in the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Charlotte's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
To the air on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Now, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Carr. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball... And they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Niners. What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Makes his connection. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. He's going to pass. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Back to the air one more time. Got a man. It's Chase. Makes the catch and knocked down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Swings it out to the flat. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He's looking for a man on second down. Finds his man. It's Chase. Touchdown 49ers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Firing to the right, complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Memphis.
Number 19.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they line up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights.
And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Memphis.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
Touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. And now on 2nd down for this offense. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Memphis 21, Charlotte 14.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got a man. At the 40, there he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the 49ers come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. Oh, big juke to get past. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Pressure coming. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The 49ers want to move quickly.
It's another Charlotte.
Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires left. Complete downfield. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right. So O-line.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter back. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. The 49ers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the 49ers get enough for the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The 49ers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Leaves it with the back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The offense in hurry-up mode. muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this.
Got a lot of running room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Memphis! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Number 19.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's...
Sure is on.
I want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
Memphis.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Buying some time. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires it. Holds it in. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. They keep attacking through the air, looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. He's got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Coming after it. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Makes a move. And there he goes. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Charlotte, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Quarterback will audible. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
He's got the back in the middle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the number 2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He makes the connection. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The 49ers will punt this one away. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen it.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it again. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Memphis! And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
And the 49ers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. The complete short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance for this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Well, third and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up fourth.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. He wants it all. Touchdown, Memphis. And the route is on. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. After the big first down sack, it's second down. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game, because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
The returner is brought down at the 36, and the Memphis offense will take over.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him tonight.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He finds his man. Nowhere to move. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
He wants to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
This offense will try to convert on fourth down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just one stop so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing.
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They've got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Charlotte. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
Well, this one had all the suspense